watchOS 6 betas were released last week, immediately following WWDC, along with all of the other betas that were announced on that day, and I finally got around to installing it on my Apple Watch Series 4, and so in this video we're going to take a look at what's new in watchOS 6. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share a video. Starting off with the new App Store, yes, you can now download applications right to your wrist without having to use your iPhone. The App Store on Apple Watch is a full app store where you can browse apps curated by editors, search via dictation or scribble, and look for apps by category. Like the iOS App Store, there are actually product pages for each app so that you can see the app information like reviews, screenshots, app details, the ratings, and more. From these product pages, you can also purchase and then install applications. Developers can now create standalone watchOS apps that do not need to be tied to a companion iPhone app, and developers also have access to an extended runtime API for accessing sensor data for a longer period of time, which will let the watch do things like walk you through meditation, a workout, physical therapy, and much more. Finally, streaming audio directly from your watch without your iPhone has also been open to third-party developers, which will allow music apps like Pandora, Spotify, TuneIn, etc. to access that streaming audio API and enable this functionality. watchOS 6 brings us several new watch faces too, some of which are limited to the Apple Watch Series 4, unfortunately, but are pretty cool looking nonetheless. Watch faces like the numerals duo and numerals mono faces, which puts the time extremely large, like right front and center in your face. And then there's the modular compact watch face, which is pretty similar to just the standard modular face, but allows for more complications in a compact form, hence the name. There's also a new gradient watch face, which once you choose your color, it will animate as the time passes, shifting the location of the gradient. The solar dial watch face visualizes the sun in a 24-hour path around the dial, shifting continually through the day and then through the night. And then finally, the California watch face offers standard analog dials and a unique mix of standard numbers and Roman numerals for telling the time. One quick side note, however, these are not exclusive for watchOS 6, but there are new Pride analog and digital watch faces, and since it's Pride Month, I figured it's appropriate to mention that you should totally check them out. To go along with some of these new watch faces, there are some new complications, and again, some of these might be limited to Series 4 models, but you do get complications like wind and rain measurements, and ambient noise level complication, voice memos, audiobooks, cycle tracking, cellular strength, and a calculator complication. There are also several new applications on the Apple Watch, including audiobooks, voice memos, and calculator, which will let you do calculations on your wrist if you need to, and it's probably more handy for calculating tips and doing bill splits. There's also a new noise app for tracking the decibel levels of the environment around you, or the music that you're listening to in your earbuds, like if you're wearing AirPods, and it will help make sure you're not accidentally damaging your hearing health. The Noise app is designed to send you a notification if it detects a decibel level over 90 decibels, which can actually impact hearing over time. The Noise app, however, is a feature limited to Series 4 Apple Watch models. Cycle tracking is available on your Apple Watch, designed for women to help track menstrual cycles, but it's also available on iOS for those who do not own an Apple Watch. Activity Trends, which is actually viewable on your iPhone, is a new watchOS 6 feature that compares various fitness metrics from the last 90 days all the way back to 365 days to chart your progress, and then to make sure that your overall fitness trends are headed in the right direction. Finally, a new Taptic Chimes feature provides users with a silent touch on your wrist, or if the sound is turned on, you'll actually hear an audible chime. You can also hold down 2 fingers on your watch face and the time will be spoken out loud for you.
2:30 p.m.
So what are your thoughts on watchOS 6? Let me know in the comment section down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.